people, it's Leah. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you do not miss when a new video goes live. On this channel, you can find cosplay, home decor, horror, and more. And today we're doing a little home decor. We just finished up our 13 Days of Halloween series, which was so fun, spending the month of October doing all things Halloween. As you can see behind me, I still have my Halloween decorations up, but unfortunately, I do think it is time to say goodbye to Halloween and flip this living room back to what it looked like before I put up the decorations. So step one is going to be taking down all of my decorations, putting them away for next year, and then taking all of the other decor that I have in this room and not putting it back exactly where it was before. I would like to refresh the decor just a little bit. So I have a few ideas of how I want to decorate some of the bigger focal points in the room, such as the mantle place and this little bookshelf behind me. So all of that is going to change. And I'm excited for a little spruce up, a little touch up in this room, the room that I probably spend the most time in. But first, let's say goodbye to Halloween and take down all of the decorations.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, 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 to better times. Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting, like we were fiction in a book. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, 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 to better times. I look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me in the night. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff. Go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, 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 to better times.
Uh-oh. Stain the walls a little bit. Ooh, we're gonna have to take care of that. keep a sample of the wall color under the sink. Perfect for times like this when the sticky, bloody hands I put on the wall stained. Oops. But that's looking good now. When I was first putting it on, I thought it was maybe too light, but I think it just needs to dry and then it'll blend right in. So let me show you everything now that we need to get organized and find a home for. So this is everything I have to organize. So previously, before I decorated for Halloween, mostly like all of these books were on the mantelpiece over on this side. Very dark academia vibes, which I still want to do, but I think this time I want to prioritize displaying full book series that I own. So like this one, I have the entire Game of Thrones series. I have the entire Lord of the Rings series. Also for Halloween, this was acting as a tea tray on top of the mantle. I kind of want to keep that as a tea tray. I have a little teapot. I don't have teacups for it yet, but that could be a start. I likely am going to put this back where it was. And I still have the keyblade, which was hanging where that used to be. The place I had this hung fell. So I have to figure that out if I want to display that on the wall and rehang it or just put it somewhere else. And then since we're going to have a lot more books left over, since we're really prioritizing doing full series on the mantle, I think that little bookshelf next to the couch over here is going to mostly have books. And then maybe some of the little knickknacks and stuff here will also end up on the mantle. Also, the Halloween stuff is all still over there. I just don't have a box big enough for it yet. So we gotta get a bigger box. Then we also have to figure out what we're going to display on the coffee table and the end table. But let's start with the mantle, my favorite place. So I went through my book pile and I just pulled out any of the book series that I have. Book series. English is hard. I showed you I have Game of Thrones, so that will be one series. I gotta make sure that this is in the right order, but I think it is. Fun fact, I found this book series in a box on the street in Brooklyn, which is a place where I actually found a lot of my books. A lot of good street finds when I lived in Brooklyn. So that is one. Then we have my Lord of the Rings books, which unfortunately have a ton of water damage, but that's okay. They're still good books, regardless of their damage. So we're gonna put that here. We're gonna put kind of all my Lord of the Rings stuff. So I also have my DVD series. I have this, which I was previously using as a coffee table book, but I think I'm gonna display it down here as well. And then The Hobbit. And the last series is actually a fun story. So I was talking about this book series the other day with my friend, and then the next day I went to the library, and at the front of the library, there's books that they're selling for like 50 cents a piece. And they had the entire book series there, which I thought was a 3-book series. Apparently it is a 4-book series. All 4 were there. So I bought them. It is the Giver series by Lois Lowry. This was one of my favorite books when I was in middle school, so I'm really excited to revisit it. I've also read Gathering Blue and The Messenger, which are the second and third book in the series. They're like very loosely based on each other. There isn't a ton of crossover. It's more like Easter eggs you can find in each book, but they pretty much are really their own independent story. And then the last one is called Sun, so that's the one I haven't read yet. So yeah, what I kind of like about doing it this way is the color scheme is really similar. So if you see on this one, that's our color scheme. Game of Thrones, super similar. And then Lord of the Rings is also super similar. So with the other books, we're just gonna put them probably on the other shelf across the room. And I know I have a lot of books that are like black, gold, and red. So those are gonna be priority in terms of like what's mostly on display. And then anything else that sort of like doesn't match the color scheme or isn't an aesthetically pleasing book, because a lot of my books have, you know, lost their covers and stuff like that, we'll just face them backwards so that the pages show. So yeah, I'm gonna start placing all of these and figure out where they wanna go and then fill in all the extra places with like knickknacks and stuff.
Should we
to work on this area here. These books I'm leaving there as is for now because those look into the bedroom. That is another space that's gonna need a refresh at some point. So for now, I'm gonna leave those there and we'll start decorating this mantle. As I said, I do want to leave a tea tray here, so I'm going to put the tray. It used to live on the coffee table. We're taking everything off the coffee table. We took the coffee table book, we're taking the tray. It's fine. That's going to live here, and we'll put my teapot here. And then when I finally buy some like cute little teacups for it, we'll put that on the tray as well. And then over here, I actually think this is one place I may keep it the same as it looked before. Like definitely going to put my banjo ukulele hanging back here. And then what I had in this area, I had a poem that my friend wrote me, a Commedia dell'arte mask, and a vintage sewing machine that my granny gave to me. I liked how that looked a lot. May leave it the same. We'll see. We'll see if anything changes. That. The one thing was that we had the keyblade originally hanging up on this side. As I said, the holder that it used to be on fell off, but I actually think I want to put it in the bedroom anyway. So again, when we do that refresh, that is where you will see the keyblade end up. So let's move to the bookshelf. So I did work on the bookshelf a little bit more. Let me just explain too why I moved it over a little bit. Before it was just like right here. I thought it was a little bit hidden behind the couch. It was too close to my workout stuff, which I just kind of like to be tucked away there. So yeah, it's just giving it its moment a little bit more next to the table. And we'll quickly go to the table because nothing really changed here. I've had these little candlesticks here pretty much since I moved in. So that is how I'm decorating the table. I didn't use it very much. Then for the bookshelf, for the top shelf, I wanted to do all books that I've read before and I enjoy. Before I was displaying my Carrie Fisher memoir, I ended up putting that somewhere else, so I will show you that later. Also throughout it, we're doing like, I don't know, a subtle color organization, but nothing crazy. Like this is sort of a subtle rainbow. These are all like black and red books. This is just kind of what's left over. We do have my Ponyta Pokemon card though, so that's fun. And yeah, just, you know, some other boops and bops, crystals and things. On the couch, just some throw blankets. And then for the coffee table, those are my library books. That tray I'm usually eating off of or have my tea on or something. And then down here, that's the Carrie Fisher memoir, The Princess Diarist. And then a comic book, which is Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy meet Betty and Veronica. So fun. All right, I am finished with everything in this room. Let's talk through the changes that were made. Of course, the focal point of this room, the place I have the most fun changing and decorating is the mantle. Some things we kept the same from before the Halloween decorating. So that would be the banjolele, the poem, the sewing machine, and the Commedia dell'arte mask. But I did change around some other elements up here. We now have this tea tray that's gonna have my little pot and warmer on it. I put some Stephen King books that I had and this VHS set of Star Wars, the original trilogy, some crystals, a candle, and on the bottom of the mantle, I prioritized putting some of my book series like The Lord of the Rings, The Giver, and Game of Thrones. Then I put some video game stuff down here, my ocarina, some Kingdom Hearts pops, and a bunch of crystals as always. Then as I said with the shelf behind me, the top shelf are all books that I've read and enjoyed, and the rest of it is just sort of like a loose color scheme throughout with some pop figurines and other little knickknacks that I have. The coffee table is gonna have my tray, my library books. That's pretty standard, though those usually do end up on the couch. And underneath, through the glass, you can see the Carrie Fisher memoir and the comic book. So thank you so much for coming along with me, saying goodbye to Halloween, resetting my living room. Always a sad time of year, but just because October is over, that does not mean that spooky content is leaving this channel, and it does not mean that costume content is leaving this channel. So we keep in the Halloween spirit pretty much all year round here. So if you are new here or you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss a single upload. On this channel, you can find cosplay, home decor, horror, and more. My name is Leah, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, 가요 blood. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 그 chill day.